Raise your vibration by tuning in to Awakening Code Radio every Tuesday night here on KX 93.5.
The crazy thing about rainbows, never know when they're gonna come or when they're gonna go. If I was a rainbow too, I'd tickle your toes and shine your shoes. The crazy thing about rainbows, never know when they're gonna come or when they're gonna go. If I was a rainbow, my friend, I'd shine out of love so it would never end. Yeah. If I was a rainbow, I'd wrap myself around the world, yeah. Greet you every morning, put a smile on the face of all the boys and girls. I said, if I was a rainbow, I'd shine on you forever, and you'd never be lonely again, 'cause you'd have a rainbow for a friend. Sing a la 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 la, la la, la la, la la. That's your part, guys. La la, la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la, la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la, la la. The crazy thing about rainbows, never know when they're gonna come or when they're gonna go.
Everybody here, Michelle, Jason, Eden, I've gotten to feel all of you sharing your gifts.
Anna and I were just talking about this on the drive over, weren't we, Anna? Yeah. Oh, she doesn't have a mic.
Anna doesn't have a mic, but she can steal that.
Absolutely. And that we sometimes suppress our gifts because we think we're not worthy. And that's an old storyline, that we're all here to recreate and co-create. And so thank you. I feel free. Mm-hmm. And whenever you sing and play, my entire body vibrates, lights up like nobody else. There's not another musician that gets me into that same space that you are able to do. So thank you so much for giving me the freedom. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing that. It's such a joy to feel that feedback loop, because that's what the Band of Light is about. Mm-hmm. Like I could be doing this at home, like we all could be, cultivating our gifts and not sharing them, and it's in the sharing that we actually realize the value of what we have, and the value of, because in giving the gift we receive something so great. So it truly is my effortless pleasure. Yeah.
That's the beauty too, effortless. When it's flowing, you're not pushing it, you're less worried about outcome. When the gift is flowing, it does flow effortlessly. That's your affirmation, is that it just opens another door without you even trying. You're doing it and another door opens. You do it a little more, another door opens, another person, another connection, another opportunity. That's when you're just flowing in that grace. But it takes that first step. The first one is the hard one. That when you say, I've been this person doing these things, answering these calls, responsibilities, whatever, and you hear that call, that first step out of suppression is like, oh, I don't have room to do that in my life. I'm juggling this many balls already. How am I going to do this? That's the leap of faith. That's the moving out of the lower vibration aspect of yourself, trusting and answering that call. And then when you truly answer it from the heart, it just, life continues to open up. And I just speak that from personal experience, but also talking to so many, because of the path that I'm on now, getting to hear that message reverberated over and over and over again. Yes, that's the way it worked. That's when coincidence and synchronicity and just things that you could never expect or would plan on, they just materialize almost out of the ethers. That's when, but you had to take that first step.
It's true. It's like somebody's got to be the first one on the dance floor.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
Right. That's
to
right.
Get the and Michelle is usually that person. She's raising her hand. Yes, that's me.
I'll be
Says
joining
yes.
her out there, actually.
Conscious
funny.
Life Expo. Do you remember that time you were in the lobby of Conscious Life Expo a few
yes.
years ago? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Remember it well. Yep. There was one person who got that party started, and her name was Michelle.
Michelle's good at doing that. That is one of her gifts. Michelle is multifaceted in her giftedness, but it's getting the party started, and that's a great gift to have.
It really is.
To have a few spark plugs. If you have a few spark plugs in any one group, it can turn the energy of an entire room. When you talk about, does it need to be a majority to get something done? It does not.
It's so true. And the dancing is really, we're speaking about it as an analogy, but it's really a symbol for, a multi-dimensional way that we show up. So like, I like the word spark plugs. You only need a few spark plugs in a situation to get the whole thing humming, to get the whole thing buzzing and on a particular frequency. And so, the dancing is a great analogy for what we do just silently by walking around. If we are vibrating with so much love and inspiration, that's a key part of the Band of Light, is inspiring. Because if we're not going to take that step, that first step that you spoke of earlier, unless we're inspired to take it somehow, and I feel that's really what I am most committed to, is being an inspiration. And even if I don't feel like an inspiration, just to show up and say, what can I do to be an inspiration today for someone else to take that first step? Because that's like the domino effect.
Right, and you're a continuous inspiration to yourself. We talk about this on the show a lot. It's very easy to lose that voice because it's a quiet voice. The voice of inspiration, that muse, is a quiet voice. And if you don't allow that space, that time to hear it, you're not going to hear it. And in spirit, don't forget, a listener out there, the root of inspired is in spirit. That's literally where the word comes from. In Latin, is that you are in spirit when you're inspired.
Awakening Code Radio is available on podcast. Visit www.kx935.com. Click podcasts, then scroll to Awakening Code's previous shows.